Hey guys, I'm Taylor, and today on Around the House we're going to talk about winterizing your perennials and fall planting. As you guys know, we are a certified wildlife habitat, so everything we plant and do in our yard is for the birds and the wildlife. So one thing I wanted to mention is that we leave all the leaves in our yard. The neighbors might not love it, and I know it's in our typical society we always want to have a manicured lawn, but the good thing about leaving the leaves is it provides a lot of bugs, it provides habitat. It's great for the birds because they can kind of rummage through and find food that way. And as it breaks down, it's really great for your dirt. It provides a lot of nutrients. So leave leaves in your yard. So this does not look very pretty. This is our dormant coneflower. But for wildlife, you really want to let your perennials just kind of stay. Don't cut them back. You can cut them back. That's not going to harm them, and it might look a little better. But if you're planting for wildlife, you want to leave them like this because these have a lot of really small little seeds that your birds are going to love, and it's still going to attract bugs. That's going to be good for your wildlife habitat. So it doesn't look great, but leave perennials as they are. Let them kind of go dormant on their own. These are all going to come back next year, so you just kind of have to wait through the winter, let it look ugly for a while, but that way you'll still be able to enjoy birds and wildlife in your yard all through the winter months. It's a little late in the season fall here, so we've already done most of our fall planting, but I wanted to show you some of the stuff we put in the yard for fall that you can plant in the fall. It's always really exciting when it's a new season and you get to plant new things. So this is our limelight hydrangea. It's native here to our area. It's something we chose for the wildlife. We planted them along our fence line. You might have seen in a previous episode that we planted rhododendron, so we went back this fall and put these limelights between all the rhododendron, and we're hoping that they'll all grow up and we'll have a really pretty line of bushes here that will provide habitat for the birds as well as bugs. If you've been thinking about adding any trees to your yard, fall is a really great time to do that. This is a native pink dogwood. My grandfather passed away earlier this year, so we planted this in his honor. But when you're planting trees in the fall, what you want to do is dig a hole about twice as wide as the tree roots are, and leave almost as deep, but leave about 1 inch of the tree root ball above the ground. Go ahead and put some mulch on it. That's going to keep it warm through the winter. Early fall, when it's still kind of warm, not freezing yet, you want to water it regularly. Once it starts to cool down, you can kind of leave it to do its thing, let it just get rain, things like that. They do really well through the winter. It's a really great time to plant trees. As far as flowers go, pansies and mums are something really fun you can plant in the fall. You can see we have some really pretty pansies here. Pansies are edible, so they're really great in salads. You can make some really cute cookies with them, and we'll post a video of how to make those cookies also. So because I've been picking and eating our pansies, we don't have a lot left. But I just wanted to show you they do really, really well through the fall, really well through the winter. They're really great for pollinators late in the season when there's not a lot of flowers left for them to go to. Same with the mums. Most of our mums have died now, but those are really great for bees as well. Something else we planted this year was radishes. We had a bunch of these containers left over from the spring, so we filled them all with dirt. We got some radish seeds and put them in these containers. They've grown really well in here. We've enjoyed having them on the porch. It adds a little bit of green through the cold. So I definitely encourage you to plant some radishes. Really easy to grow, really fun to have around, really great to add to salads. We also tried some carrots in containers this year. I don't think I spread them out enough, so they're not doing quite as well. So definitely do some carrots in containers, but spread them out a little bit more so you have a little more success than I did. Fall is a great time to plant lettuces, kales, cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. There's a lot of fun vegetables you can actually plant in the fall. We have some lettuce here and some more of our radishes. We did have red cabbage and a kale here. Unfortunately, some bugs got into it. We were gone for a weekend and they really just decimated our plants, so we had to pull those up. We do have some red cabbage and kale some other places in the yard, so we're hoping those will still go ahead and do okay. We'll be looking into making some organic pesticide for our fall veggies next. Fall is also the perfect time to plant bulbs. So I ordered about 4 different types of tulips that I'm really looking forward to planting along the fence line between those bushes that I showed you for a pop of color. Fall's a great time to do that. I wanted to show you my little tool that I ordered specifically for bulb planting. If you've ever planted a bunch of bulbs, you know it gets old digging all those holes. This is really great. You just punch it in the ground, it pulls the dirt right up, stick your bulb in, push the dirt back down. So I'm going to put a link for this because it has been revolutionary for our bulb planting, and I definitely recommend you get one. And I'll be looking forward to showing you all our beautiful tulips in the spring.